This is the third time I'm trying to record this video. I want to talk about how movies and TV shows make us feel like the world is okay. Sometimes these movies and TV shows will show us a major problem in the world, and then the protagonist will resolve it. And we walk away not angry or motivated or giving attention to this problem in a way that we should. And I think that what we can attribute this to is the Zeigarnik effect. So the Zeigarnik effect is basically... So first of all, Zeigarnik, this Russian psychologist, finds that once a task is completed, then we forget about it. And you can see that in my video about the Zeigarnik effect. Then this other guy, Roy Baumeister, found out that actually you don't have to complete a task to forget about it. If you just write down the steps for how you will complete it, it will stop bothering you. You won't just totally forget about it, but it will stop nagging you because it'll feel resolved because you have a plan to resolve it. And so for our programming, a plan suffices as reassurance. And I'm wondering whether watching a movie, even a movie like BLACKkKLANSMAN, that should be showing us this systemic problem of racism. I wonder whether seeing the end of it, not the final news coverage scenes about 2017, but seeing the ending of the story, whether that doesn't sort of check that problem off for us in our mind. Sorry, did I mention BLACKkKLANSMAN? Okay. So in the movie BLACKkKLANSMAN, what you should walk away from this movie angry and having insight into the systemic problem of racism. But what ends up happening is there's just one cop that's a particularly expressive racist asshole, and he gets taken down by all these other white cops, and then also the main character, the son of Denzel Washington. And that's really frustrating for me because I'm really concerned that you watch that and you go, oh, okay, cool, check. I think that just by watching racism resolved in a film, I think that part of your brain thinks that racism is resolved. And I think that sucks. I think that's really frustrating. The other problem is this idea of a bad apple rather than saying that it's a systemic problem, that it's all the individuals involved. That no, they're not these hero white cops that are like, oh yeah, I'm so happy to be able to take down my fellow white cop who apparently inappropriately touched a woman that he pulled over. Fuck no. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. I just want to add one more thing. I was talking to a friend of mine, and after I visited Auschwitz, and I was telling him how frustrated I was that these Nazis are seen as these sort of bad apples. For almost all of the German population at that time is just seen as like, oh, something weird happened there, and they like went crazy and went evil. And I hated when I visited Auschwitz and everybody was, like, oh my gosh, those people did that. And I loved what my friend said to me after he visited Auschwitz. He said, thanks for giving us the perspective that you did. And here's how he phrased it, and I love this. He said that the Holocaust, the perspective that I had offered, was that the Holocaust, as he put it, is a symptom. The actions of the Nazis are symptoms of humanity, not anomalies of certain evil individuals. And so I just really like that. So anyway, all of this is to say is that if you're watching a movie that has a powerful social drama or social issue message. And if you want that to have any effect on motivating you and on your attention being on the right problems, don't watch the ending of the movie. Because otherwise, I'm concerned that you're going to lose that motivation. That's just how the brains works. Okay.